My name is Adam Barrett, and this is how I met Jesus. I was blessed enough to grow up in a Christian home where my parents both loved the Lord and strove to raise us in Christ and teachings of the Bible. I met Jesus when I was 6 or 7. I remember going into my dad's office with my mom and dad, and I was very aware of the fact that I needed Jesus in my life and that I was sinful. And so from that point, I just apparently I pretty much just knew what I wanted to pray and said, Jesus, I'm sinful, I want you in my life. And I would like to say that from that point forward, it was all great and I never struggled, but that's not the case. Yeah, and as I went into high school, I got involved with soccer and had a very performance-based view of myself, where if I played a good game, then I would feel great about myself, but if I struggled in a game, then I would feel bad or worthless, that I couldn't do anything right. And along with that, I fell into this pattern of living a double life, where at church I behaved like a good Christian kid, and at home as well I tried my best to make it seem like everything was all right. But when I went back to school, you would have never known that I was a Christian. And yeah, I struggled with the nearness of God. I felt like God was distant, and because of sin and some of the things that I was doing, and this kind of continued until I turned 19 and had a turning point in my life where I was at a point where I wasn't sure I wanted to continue following the Lord. I was pretty done with the whole church thing and wanted to pursue what the world had to offer. And I had my whole life planned out. I wanted to go to community college and then on to university. But God sovereignly started to close doors and bring me back to His path. Things weren't going well in school, and as a result, I remember one afternoon sitting in the school parking lot in the car, I just cried out to God and like, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go? And this is the first time that I had ever received like an immediate response from the Lord. And the things that He wanted me to do were, He wanted me to be baptized, He wanted me to go to Bible school. And those are both two things that I'd struggled with and put off. And so because of where I was at in my life, I said, okay, God, I'll give this a shot. And yeah, as a result, I ended up going to Briarcrest, and God used that to shape me and mold me into the man that I am today. I look back on my journey, and the thing that stands out to me most is God's faithfulness and His nearness, even when we don't see Him, even when it seems like we're too sinful for the Lord to intervene in our lives. It's never the case, and God's always striving to redirect His followers and to bring them back into right standing with Him and a right place in our faith. That's how I met Jesus.